What are two effects of the fight or flight response caused by action of sympathetic nervous systems? Bronchodilation and liver glycogenolysis, the addition of more glucose, so there's a higher production of ATP for muscle contraction. 2. What neurotransmitter/hormone brings about these sympathetic responses? Adrenaline. 3. What is the primary neurotransmitter of the parasympathetic nervous system? Acetylcholine. 4. G protein couple receptors, GPCRs, bind to many extracellular signaling molecules. What enzyme activity do G proteins possess? GTPase. 5. In what state are G proteins active? When they're GTP bound. 6. Activated G proteins activate enzymes and signaling pathways. What are two enzymes activated by G proteins? Adenylate cyclase and phospholipase C. 7. What are two cellular responses mediated by CAMP? Gene expression and transcription. 8. What enzyme is activated by binding to CAMP? Protein kinase A. 9. What are two cellular responses mediated by CA2 plus phospholipase C, protein kinase C? Smooth muscle contraction and glycogen breakdown. What G protein coupled receptor is activated by light in the eye? Rhodopsin. RHODOPSIN. What type of enzyme activity do mitogen/growth factor receptors possess? They possess tyrosine kinase activity. RAS is a single subunit G protein activated by growth factor by binding to receptors. What enzyme activity do these receptors have? MAP kinase. Mitogen that's activated by protein kinase. What type of signaling pathway in the cells is activated by activated RAS, leading to cell division/growth? MAP kinase, MAP kinase kinase, MAP kinase kinase kinase. Cascade. What type of mutation in RAS would cause it to be unable to turn off, leading to inappropriate activation of downstream signaling components? What effect would this have on the cell? Loss of GTPase activity would cause this, leading to the cell being unable to hydrolyze GTP to GDP, leaving it active. Continuous division would possibly cause cancer or leukemia. What is the centrosome, and what important role does it play during mitosis? Structure that organizes microtubules, forms mitotic spindles, which pull the sister's chromatics apart, duplicates and forms 2 spindle poles. 3. Organizes mitotic spindles. 4. Pulls chromosomes apart. What important changes occur in the cell in prophase and prometaphases? Chromosomes condense into packaged forms. Nuclear envelope breaks down in preparation for separation, so microtubules can attach to chromosomes and pull them apart. At what region of the chromosomes do microtubules attach during mitosis? The centrosome or the kinetochore, which is where they are anchored. What are two subunits of cyclin-dependent kinases, CDKs, why does the activity of mitotic CDK drop suddenly at the end of mitosis? The two subunits are cyclin and catalytic. Cyclin gets degraded by APC, so kinase activity eventually stops. What is an oncogen, and one example of an oncogen? A gene that might contain cancer. Mutations in the genes for components of growth, and gene that is when activated can cause cancer. RAS is an example of this.